everybody. How are we doing today? Today we're going to learn about Father Abraham. Okay, long after the flood, people on earth made a plan. We will build a great city with a tower right up to the heavens, they said. Let's live together always. And everyone spoke the same language. Now God wanted people to live all across the world he'd made, so he did something about it. Suddenly, groups of people spoke differently. God gave them new languages. Those who spoke the same language moved away together. Perhaps people became afraid of others they could not understand. In this way, God caused people to fill countries all over the earth. The city they left was called Babel, which means confusion. Years later, in a place called Ur of the Chaldees, God spoke to a man named Abram. Leave this land, God commanded. Go to the land I will show you. Abram obeyed. God led him to Canaan. His wife Sarai and nephew Lot went with him. In Canaan, both Abram and Lot became very rich. They had large herds of cattle, and there was not enough pasture for so many animals. Lot's herdsmen argued with Abram's herdsmen. Let there be no trouble, Abram said. We will separate. Lot, you take first choice of the land you want, okay? So Lot chose a great grassy plain, dotted with cities and villages. It looked good, but the cities were very wicked places. After Lot left, God spoke again to Abram. I give all the land of Canaan to you and your children forever. Abram and Sarai had no children. How could God keep his great promise? Later on, 3 men from God came to Abram and Sarai. You'll have a baby soon, they said. Sarai laughed. She did not believe God's message. After all, she was 90 years old. But God told Abram he would now be called Abraham, meaning exalted father, and Sarai would be Sarah, meaning princess. God also told Abraham he would destroy the 2 wicked cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, Abraham's nephew Lot lived in Sodom with his family. Lot believed God's warning when it came, but his daughter's husbands refused to leave Sodom. How tragic that they did not even believe God's word. Only Lot and his 2 daughters made it to safety. Fire and brimstone fell upon the wicked cities, and sadly, Lot's wife disobeyed God's warning and looked back as she ran. She turned into a pillar of salt. You know, the Lord kept his promise to Abraham and Sarah. They had a child in their old age, just as God had promised. How they rejoiced when Isaac was born. Perhaps Abraham also thought about God's promise to give him and his children the land of Canaan forever. God would keep that promise too. God always keeps his promises. Well, that's it for today, class. Thank you very much. Next time, we will find out how God tested Abraham's faith. Thank you, class.